Sort of going back and forth between the goalies here.
Yeah, something's going to happen here real soon, though, I think. Nice pull shot by Mike Green, and the ball ends up on Johnny Horton's 3-row.
Flies around, ends up on Horton's 3-man row. He'll set up the pull shot. He's made 3 out of 4 straight in.
Yeah, Don has to be thinking about that straight. Nice middle shot. Got Don thinking about the straight, left that middle open a little bit, and creamed the middle.
Takes a 4-2 lead in the 3rd game.
Oh, and Tony misses his pass.
Horton got just a little piece of that to break it up.
It was a good pass. It was just tough to catch. Mike Green with the ball. 4-2. Tony Bacon has it on his 5-row. Hovers over, makes a beautiful pass to this 3-row. He'll set up his pull shot. 4-2. He needs a point here badly. 4-3 is anybody's ball game. 4-2. There's no pressure. Beautiful middle pull shot. Hold it to the middle and sprayed it to the far hole. It's 4-3. That's Tony Bacon and Don Chalifoux, you see right now on your left.
Sponsored by Metro Games out of St. Louis. Horton on the 5. Makes another beautiful pass. His 5-man is a lot stronger this time than when they played him the first time.
They're turning right around again. This is anybody's ball game. Johnny's shooting real well. Sets it up, looks over the defense, takes another timeout. I believe that's his 2nd timeout.
Okay, Mike Green there. Johnny Horton with it on his 3-man rod. Sets it up for a pull shot. He's made 3 straight ins and 1 middle this game.
4th game, a nice long pull shot. Score is 2-1, Johnny Horton. Beautiful shooting there by Johnny Horton. He only missed 1 or 2 shots that game. Really took his time, looked over the defense.
Now they spray the rods with Pledge, which waxes them up, makes them go smoother and faster. Okay, now that 3rd game, Bacon was 3 for 4 and Horton was 5 for 6. Both forwards played at a scorching percentage right there.
That's right. Forward gets hot, they're awful hard to block. There's 3 holes. He can shoot at any one of them. Tony Bacon with the ball. Beautiful long pull shot. That makes him 4 for 5 in the last few balls here.
Now both forwards seem to be playing best on the same side of the table. Every game so far this match has been won on the side of the table to your right.
That's right. In fact, they had some trouble with the 3-man rod. Over here earlier, they had to do some work on the bearing. It was a little sticky, but he still shot 3 for 4 last game on it. I don't think that really affected it.
Could be a factor in this match.
On the 5-row, Tony Bacon makes a squeeze to the wall. Blocked by Johnny Horton. Back to his 3-row. It's 1-0 Tony.
I'll tell you, if I won every game on the same side of the table, I sure wouldn't want to take the other side if this thing goes to the 2nd set.
That's true.
And there is. What would you say, though, if you won every game on that side?
Put the pressure on him, buddy.
It's a good shot at Don Chalifoux right there. One of the best goalies in the world, no doubt.
All right, we're back to playing. It's 1-0. Tony and Don. Johnny Horton with the ball on his 3-row. Johnny's been shooting at an incredible percentage. Taking his time, looking at the defense. Beautiful middle pull shot again. Really has Don confused here a little bit, I think. And Don's not sure what he wants to do. He's making everything, straights, middles, and longs. I know he's been doing a lot of insides this last few balls. Tony Bacon with the ball. He needs to take his time and really look over the defense, I think. Beautiful. Another middle pull shot right back at him. Scores 2-1. Bacon and Chalifoux. We'll score in games is 2-1. If Johnny Horton and Mike Green win this game, it's all over for the 1st set, and it will force a 2nd and final set.
Bacon's now 2 for 2 in this game, and I believe Horton's 1 for 2.
Horton with the ball. Hovers over it, attempts the wall pass, completes it, will set up his pull shot. Has the ball set up, looks at the defense. Another nice, beautiful, hard middle shot.
2 middles in a row.
And he's definitely got Don thinking. Before he gets on a roll, sometimes they're real hard to stop. Beautiful pass by Tony Bacon. It's 2-2. Timeout, Tony Bacon.
Come on, Don, dig in.
We could probably fit and do this.
Can't see as well.
Are we rolling? Okay, you see a shot of Johnny Horton, Mike Green, getting ready to play. Score is 2-2. Tony Bacon with the ball in his 3-row. Looks over the defense, is taking some time this time, and makes a nice long pull shot.
Three in a row for Bacon this game.
Tony is really more effective when he takes his time.
And they take a 3-2 lead here in the fourth game.
Pass by Johnny Horton was spiked by Tony Bacon.
That one looked like it rattled the goal.
It did. It almost went in, but it didn't, and Mike Green has the ball. Attempts to pass to Johnny Horton, blocked. Nice play, came back, it ends up on Tony Bacon's 3-row. Scores 3-2. Score here would put it 4-2.
Bacon's 3 for 3. Can he make it 4 for 4?
No, blocked by Mike Green. There was a reset call there by our head official, Lou Salkind, who is unarguably one of the best officials on tour. Pass by Mike Green was missed.
Broken up, over to Don Chalifoux. He puts the ball right over there where he likes it. What you can't see here right now is he's signaling Tony with his foot. He's telling him what he's going to do, what he's going to shoot. Then he does it. That time was a push kick. He pushed it from one man to the other and tried to knock it to the other end of the table.
Again with the setup. Looks over the defense. Another push kick off the table. Goes back to back to Johnny Horton, who was the last person scored on.
If a team gets scored on, it then becomes their serve for the next ball.
Right, and you will serve it to yourself every time. So here is Johnny Horton with the pass. Hovers over the top, goes to the wall, but it's broken up by Tony Bacon.
Over to Don Chalifoux. He's going to put that ball right over there by him one more time. Signal Tony with his feet.
I think that's one of the reasons Tony and Don are one of the most dominating teams on tour, is the fact that they play such a team effort. They know what each other is doing. They're highly consistent in clearing the ball. Play a very percentage-safe, conservative, good foosball game.
Bacon breaks up the pass one more time. Goes over to Chalifoux.
Chalifoux with the shot. Nice pass, just missed by Tony Bacon.
What rolled right off his man there.
Another one of those push-squeeze passes, which are effective if you can catch them, but they're tough to catch in pressure situations. 3-2, anybody's ball game. Mike Green with the ball. Attempts a shot, it's broken up, and ends up at Don Chalifoux at the goal. Don Chalifoux sets up his series. He can either pass it straight, push it, they catch it. That time he tried another pass, and it was caught by Johnny Horton.
But it could be a crucial turnover here. If Johnny can score this point, he can tie this game up.
It's 3-3. He's shaking out the defense, taking his time. Don's looking a little nervous back there. Nice middle again. Beautiful middle. He hasn't hit a long. That's right.
This game.
He hasn't hit a long in a while. He's picking Don apart. Don has a healthy respect for Johnny's long, which is one of the best in the game right now.
Horton and Green have now tied up this game, this fourth game. If they can score the next two balls, they can force a second set. But Bacon gets the ball on his 5, gets the ball right over to his 3, can take the lead in this game.
Shooting still under 5 seconds every time.
He shot a little quick there.
Got the ball back. There was a reset called. He shot anyway.
Green blocks.
Back.
Green blocks him again.
He's got the ball set up again. Oh, nice long pull shot by Tony Bacon. That's Tony Bacon and Don Chalifoux on your screen.
And they take a 4-3 lead in the fourth game.
That's right. They need this. They need this game. Johnny Horton with the ball. Block to Tony Bacon. Tony has it on his 3-row. If he makes his point, He'll tie up the match 2-2, and he does. A nice long pull shot. Beautiful shot by Tony Bacon. That's Tony there, and he's tied this up 2-2. Two games apiece. Anybody's ball game.
This is what the crowd likes to see. Right down to the last game. All right, now what's happening here so far in this match? It's 2-2. Both forwards seem to be playing better on the right side of the table. They're passing better over there, and because they're passing better, they're getting more shots over there.
Every game.
And even though the other forward's hitting a 75% clip on the left side of the game, or the left side of the table, they're just not getting as many shots.
That's true. Horton was 3 for 4. Makes a nice pass. Every game has been won on the right side of the table. Sometimes it's superstition. Sometimes it's just the way the table plays, because it's pretty similar. Johnny Horton with the ball. Another nice straight shot. Hasn't hit in a long time.
Waits out the defense and takes it straight.
Yeah, but Tony Bacon right back at him. Sets it up for the shot. Looks over the defense. Mike Green shuffles. Attempts it straight and blocked.
Right. That straight there angled just a little bit towards the middle, and it helped the goalie block that one.
That's right. We follow the game of...
Tries a pass from the back, goes over to Bacon's 5-man row. Bacon on the 5 now. Horton blocks the pass, gets it on his 5-man row.
And is attempting a pass right now. Attempts a pass, plays back, ends up Johnny Horton's 5 row.
Both players getting a little tense right here. And Horton recognizes it and takes a timeout.
That's Tony Bacon and Don Chalifoux, knowing they have to win this game to win the World Championships. They're down 1-0.
It's a good shot of Tony Bacon right there. You can see the intense concentration and pressure in his face. That is the premier forward in the game right now. He is the #1 money winner on the current tour. He's sponsored by Metro Games out of St. Louis. And the time's up on the timeout, and we're going to get right back into it here. Johnny Horton with the ball in the 5-man row.
Gets ready to pass, hovers over the ball, looks at the defense, blocked, ends up back at Mike Green.
Boy, Greg, the 5-man rows are getting really tense right now.
That's right. 5-man rows, 5-man passing is really key to any foosball game, and it's really evident here. Johnny Horton shot 75% in one game and still lost because he didn't get the ball as much as Tony Bacon.
Mike Green, great pass from the back to Johnny Horton. That's one of the first ones they've made, I believe.
Yeah, it was a squeeze down all the way to the far corner, and John was right there.
Okay, Horton made that first straight in. What will he do this time? Tries a long, stubs it, and it curves into the goal. What a break. They take a 2-0 lead in the 5th game.
That hurts. There's that side again coming into play. Every game's been won on that side. A beautiful pass by Tony Bacon. He doesn't let it get to him. He comes right back. He's as fierce competitor as anybody on tour.
Bacon stays right in the match and cracks along. It is now 2-1. Keeping his team in it.
All right, Johnny Horton's asking the ref, Lou Salkines, to keep the noise down. Lou Salkines being helped by Mike Nat on the other side of the table. We can't see Mike, but we all know he's there. Johnny Horton with the 5-row series. Needs the ball, 2-1.
Bacon blocks it right back to Horton, and he makes the pass this time.
Beautiful squeeze down pass. Pretended to go up and went down, and Tony fell for the fake. Johnny Horton with the ball. If he makes this, it's 3-1, and they have a commanding lead in this ball game. Attempts another straight. I think Don might. You think Don's wising up a little bit and he's tightening his defense up?
I think he's going to quit giving away those easy ones and make him do something powerful. And he takes a timeout here.
Timeout by Don Chalifoux.
Then he's going to signal Tony with his feet. Does it.
Beautiful.
Nice pass.
So fakes the push kick and just passes down the far lane. Tony Bacon with the ball. If Tony will take some time.
That's
Quick shoots.
That's a strategic move by Chalifoux here. This is the side of the table that Bacon doesn't pass as good on. So he's going to make sure he gets him the ball. But Mike Green blocks the shot there.
Don Chalifoux with the ball again. I think Don's a smart player. He's going to make John hit that long now, I think, because John had a little trouble on his last shot hitting that long, and he hasn't hit it in 2 games. He's gone inside every time, so...
He hasn't had to, but now he's going to make it.
Yeah, I expect to see Don make Johnny go do a nice long pull shot. Sometimes when you don't shoot it for a couple of games, it can get into your head.
The ball going back and forth between the goalies here.
Don Chalifoux with the ball. Attempts the push shot on goal and is blocked by Mike Green. Mike Green attempts a quick pass and gets blocked, but it's back to Mike. He's got the ball. Looks over Tony's defense.
Likes to put that ball in front of his own goal and either pass out from there or shoot. This time it goes to Tony's 5-man row and bounces over to his 3-man row, and he's going to... The pull does a quick shot, goes long, and it makes it 2-2 in this 5th game.
Beautiful pull shot all the way in the corner, as pretty as they come. A little fast still, but as pretty as they come. Here's Don and Tony. John with the ball. It's 2-2. Anybody's ball game. 3 points away from the ending up of this match. Johnny Horton. Beautiful pass to his 3-row.
Tony's 2 for 5.
Setting up the ball. It'll be interesting to see what Don does. Looks a little tighter. Looks very tight. Johnny Horton still attempts a straight shot. Think Johnny's a little worried about his long?
Well, this game's going a little bit different. Bacon's getting as many shots or more than Horton on this side of the table, which is a little bit of a change from the first 4 games.
Comes back, sets up for a quickie pull, long pull because he's running out of time, and again goes inside. Don needs to take away that inside and make him go long.
Okay, now Bacon, that ball hit his 3-man and bounced away on that pass.
Mike Green with a shot back to Johnny Horton's 5-row. Johnny will check out the ball if he can get this ball. Blocked by Tony Bacon, but back to Johnny Horton. He needs this one, I love.
Horton and Green now lead this 5th and deciding game, 3-2, and Horton makes that pass that can take a 4-2 lead in this 5th game. They're only 2 shots away from forcing a second set.
He sets up for that shot. Timeout. They uses his second timeout, which is a good call. He's running out of time. There's Tony Bacon looking a little worried. He's down 3-2. The opposing forward has the ball in the 3-row. He knows if his goalie gets scored on, it's 4-2. You hear the crowd rousing our good friend Lou Stockheim.
Good shot of Mike Green there. Green and Horton have the lead in this 5th and deciding game, 3-2. Horton with the ball on the 3-man rod. He can make it 4-2. You can never count Bacon and Chalifoux out there. They're probably the greatest comeback team in the history of the sport.
That's because they play so consistently. And here's Johnny Horton with the ball. I think he's going to try long. But again, he goes inside.
Goes straight one more time, but Chalifoux can't control the ball. It goes back to Horton's 3-man row. He's going to set up that pull again.
Attempts along and mis-executes it.
I think that one rattled the corner, but the ball came right back to him. He's going to try it again. He's getting a lot of shots right through here.
He's setting up. He's looking it over. He again goes inside.
What he's doing there is he's just waiting the defense out until that straight in appears and then just simply taking it.
That's right, and he's got a real good straight. It looks like he's going to go long and go straight, but...
They've now taken a 4-2 lead in this 5th game. He blocks Bacon's pass, gets it on his own 5-man row, makes a great pass, and he can now force a second set.
That's it. It's all over. He's out of timeouts. He has to shoot the ball. It's 4-2. If he makes this, it's all over for the first set, and he's forced a second set. He looks at the defense, attempts another inside shot. Don is on this one.
Bacon's just not getting any shots right now, Greg.
That's right. That's right. He's getting his 5-man blocked, and Johnny Horton's passing through every time. Here's Tony Bacon with the ball. Hovers, makes a beautiful pass up. Beautiful squeeze up. He's got the ball. He needs this shot, Mike.
he's a pressure player. If you could pick somebody out to have this ball right now, it would be Tony Bacon.
Although he was blocked by Mike Green, executed a nice middle. Mike Green was there.
Green's doing a great job right now.
He is. He's really playing well. And Green's a newcomer to the finals of the World Championships, and he's playing real, real well.
Puts another pass right on Horton's man. Horton can't handle it, and it rolls over to Don Chalifoux.
Don Chalifoux with the ball. Attempts a shot. He knows he needs some points, so he's trying to score. That makes a difference when you're behind, whether or not you're going to pass or not. Because if you can put a point in, it makes a difference.
Green tries a shot there. Bounces off Bacon's 5-man row. Goes to Horton's 5-man row, and he's attempting another pass here. He's been passing pretty good.
Oh, and runs out of time.
Runs out of time. That means Tony Bacon's going to get the drop here. That's the penalty for running out of time.
Let's try Tony with the ball. Checks out the defense. Hovers, makes a beautiful pass down. Chris goes down or up in between. He's got the ball on his 3-row. Checks out the defense, tries the middle, quick shoots again, and gets blocked.
Green's playing really tough right here, right now. And he's really on those quick shots by Tony Bacon.
Having a little trouble clearing the ball, though. Mike isn't clearing the ball as well as Don, but he's doing a much better job blocking.
Bacon again with another 5-man pass to his 3-man row. He's going to set up the pull shot. Will he go quick again? He goes quick again, and he makes a long. Finally scores with that quick shot, Greg.
That's right. Well, he still, even on the quick shot, has all 3 holes, the long, the middle, and the straight, and he uses them all effectively. However, what he's doing is he's giving away when he's going, because he's shooting so quickly, so Mike knows when he's going. That gives him a little extra added advantage in blocking, versus if you don't know when the person is going to go between 1 and 10 seconds.
Okay, it's 4-3 here in the 5th game. Horton and Green lead. They're the indoor sports team. Horton with it on the 5-man row. Bacon blocks him twice, but Horton gets it back again. He's got it on the 5 again, trying another pass. Bacon blocks again, stuffs it over to his 3-man row, and if he scores this ball, it's going to be all tied up.
That's right, in anybody's ball game. Let's see what he does. He's setting up, and he makes a nice long pull shot.
Scores another long there on a fairly quick count, and it's now all tied up. Whoever scores this ball wins this set. And for Bacon and Chalifoux, that means the World Championships.
That's right. Johnny Horton and Mike Green need this ball to force the second set. Thank you, Mike. And it's anybody's ball game.
Both forwards right now are 4 for 9.
That's right. Oh, and Tony Bacon takes the ball away, makes a beautiful pass through. Shooting for the World Championships, Tony Bacon right now on a 4-2 comeback. That's Tony Bacon.
Well, when we said they're the greatest comeback team in the history of the game, we meant it, and here they have. They've come right back in the 5th game.
They just proved it. It's 4-4. He stole the ball. He's got it on his 3-row. If he scores this, it's all over, and the World Championships for 1985 will be history.
You can never count Tony out. And 4-2 in the 5th game. Here he is shooting for the World Championships. Mike Green blocks him. That was a crucial block, folks.
And a quick shot once again in a critical situation. He'll kick himself on the tomorrow when he sees this. Blocked. Mike Green back with the ball.
It's very important that Green clears it out here.
That's right. And he's been having trouble getting the ball out. If Tony can steal it back, could be over. This is anybody's ball game. Green. Mike Green attempts a pass to Johnny Horton, and the ball gets deflected by Johnny Horton by accident into the goal, forcing the second set. Game ball, 5th game, and we'll be back in a few minutes with the second set.
Well, that's really not the kind of thing you want to see for the final goal. That's really not the kind of thing you want to see for the final goal.
Sit down, you guys.
That's really not the kind of thing you want to see for the final goal, Greg, but I'll tell you, every ball that goes in counts, and that particular one gave Johnny Horton and Mike Green another shot to win this World Championship.
That's right. It was anybody's ball game, and it happened to go in sloppily. It was a nice pass by Mike Green to Johnny Horton, and Johnny Horton attempted to catch it, angled off his man in between Don Chalifoux's man, forcing the second set. 5th game, we call that cheese ball, and that was a very expensive ball that just went in there.
Yep, and if the crowd had to choose, they'd like to see a second set anyway.
Well, we're going to see one here in a few minutes. We'll see you back here. Same thing as a gapper, really. Back. We're here for the second set of the finals of the World Championships. Tony Bacon has lost the first set to Johnny Horton and Mike Green. Tony Bacon and Don Chalifoux losing game ball, and we're back in any minute here. We're going to get started, and it's going to be a good match.
Well, we had the kind of first set that the crowd loves to see. It went down to the very last ball, and although the players don't like to play matches like that, those are the most exciting for the crowd. And we're looking for an exciting second set here, hopefully to be as good as the first set. And this is it. Nobody gets a second chance from here. Whoever wins this 3 out of 5 is the world champion.
Right.
So we're about to get after it here, and once again, we're looking for a great second set.
Right. First place in this match is $5,000. Second place is $2,500. So that's quite a bit difference in prize money. So excitement level is high, anxiety is high, and it's going to be a good match to watch.
Let's get after it. A shot at Don Chalifoux, the defending world champion. Him and Tony Bacon have won the world championships in open doubles 2 times before this. And there's Johnny Horton and Mike Green, both hail out of Florida. They're sponsored by Indoor Sports, the largest sponsor of foosball teams anywhere in the world. And this match is being played on a dynamo table. They're the largest promoters of foosball in the world. They give more money away than anybody.
That's right. And we're happy to have them. They make a good table, and they put on a good tournament.
Without them, we wouldn't have a tour.
That's right. That's right.
And none of us would be here.
That's right. There's about a $150,000 tour in 1985.
Okay, now there's Mike Green on your camera right now. He only scored 1 point in the match, but it was the one that won it.
The game winner. That's right. And it was a mistake, but he gets credit for it in the stat books. We have some interesting stats here in the first match. Bacon had the ball 37 times. He scored it 18 times for an average scoring percentage of 48%. Horton, however, had the ball 34 times, scored it 19 times for an average shooting percentage of 56%.
And every game was won on the right side of the table, which could be a key point in this deciding set here, because Tony Bacon won the flip and took that side of the table.
That's right. Tony's a smart player. He knows that every game was won over there, and he wants that little extra edge that psychological factor might give them.
And if you notice, that ball does not roll as well on the 5-man on the right side of the table. It sort of rolls up onto the rod, and right there, that first time, Horton had to adjust that ball a couple times just to get it to roll right.
That's right. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the shooting. I think Don will tighten up a little bit. Johnny goes inside again, being stubborn with that inside. But Don Chalifoux, I think, is going to make Johnny shoot long.
I think one thing we'll probably see here out of Don this second set is he won't give him the same shot twice in a row.
That's right, and I think he's going to force Johnny to shoot a long pull shot. It's real late here. These people have been playing foosball 12, 14 hours in a row, so people are tired, and that long pull shot takes more energy than anybody else. The other shot.
You people viewing this might not realize it, but everybody's been here for 3 days playing foosball all day long. It's now 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, Labor Day weekend, and these guys have been playing foosball, what, 50 hours so far this weekend?
Well, we all have. Both Mike and I are players, and unfortunately we didn't win this one, but we've been playing a good